Welcome to Module 5 of MFA 608. Let's go ahead and go right to the learning objectives. So, this is actually a wonderful module. I rather enjoy this module. We get to assess a piece of writing from the lens of a coach, and then we get to do a project, which I will go over in detail in a few minutes, and we have our resources. The module overview, please note that we are going to make a distinction between coaching and mentoring. This module focuses more on coaching. Mentoring will be covered more in depth in Module 6. Go ahead and read through this information at your leisure. Modular glance, we are not going to spend a lot of time here because we will be going through that moving forward. Here are your readings and resources. If you are not familiar with what a book coach is, this is a wonderful resource to make sure that you understand that concept. Before you get started, there will be an additional lesson posted in the announcement sections, which I have created, which deal with this concept. For 5.2, there is a non-graded scenario. You simply click on this link right here, and you would go to next. This takes all of about 5 minutes, but it's a great introduction that will help you get your mind in the right place for the assignments that we will be working on. This is the first assignment, discussion 5-3. Let's take a look at it. This is actually a very fun assignment for me, I think. So here's the scenario. For 6 months, you've been helping a client, Emily, work through the first draft of her novel chapter by chapter. The novel is a psychological thriller from the serial killer's perspective. Chapters 1 through 34 have all been about the protagonist's deep third-person point of view. You're 60,000 words into the novel. When Emily emails you chapter 35, which is the next chapter, she introduces a new character, a soon-to-be victim, and writes this chapter in that character's first-person point of view. What do you get to do with this scenario? So, in the discussion board, you are going to compose an email of 150 to 200 words as if you were addressing Emily, and with your advice and suggestions about what she has done. You will post this as your initial post. You need to do that by Thursday. Actually, this is the week of Thanksgiving, so you really can do it later, but please try to do it earlier rather than later. Number 2, you're going to respond to your classmates' posts as if you were Emily. So after someone has posted an email, you get to act as if you were Emily and respond, okay? You may create the character of Emily as you want. I would recommend that you approach Emily as if it is the kind of feedback that you would want to receive personally. Keep in mind that when you compose your email to Emily, you can make any sort of assumptions about your relationship with her. You have been working with her for several chapters, so I would say it is safe to assume that you have a fairly good rapport with her at this point in time. So, how do you get grade on this? You do the email as the first post, and then you post 2 people as if you were the client, Emily. There's that assignment. Okay. The next assignment is a cover letter / promotional material. Now, some people say, wait a minute, I thought in this class we were going to learn about editing and coaching. Well, yes, we are. And regardless of what you're going to do with your degree, you need to be able to promote yourself. That is just part of what you do in life. To look at this assignment, let's look at it right here. Okay, this is a cover letter or promotional material. Okay, what does it mean by promotional material? You can make a flyer, a PowerPoint presentation, a brochure, or something that you can upload because we have to grade it. Okay, this rubric is a little off. It should be updated where there are more points assigned to the articulation of response. But whatever you do, whether it be a cover letter or promotional material, you need to include 3 basic areas. Okay. First one is the pedagogical philosophy. I'm going to give you a hint. Okay. Do not use the word pedagogical. That's a big fancy word. Really is the art of teaching. Okay. You are giving this cover letter or promotional material to someone who is interested in hiring you for work, or that you are trying to solicit work for. So I would just include your philosophy to your potential clients using the terminology of the field. Next, your focus of specialty. Some of you have decided that you would rather chew tinfoil than do line-by-line editing. Some of you enjoy that. Some of you would rather do broader scape things, character feedback, overall arc, whatever. Focus on your specialty. Don't include what you don't like to do. Play on your strengths. And then make sure you include your credentials. For your credentials, some of you may say, well, I don't have any. I say, yes, you do. You are all graduate level students taking an MFA program. That is a credential. Some of you have had extensive experience working with others and doing feedback already. Include that. But these are the 3 things that need to be included in either your cover letter or promotional material. Some people will just want to write it out. Okay, and the cover letter should be 1 to 2 letters in length, 1 to 2 pages rather. Promotional material, again, as long as you hit these elements, you have successfully completed that assignment. Keep in mind that for this class, you have 3 major assignments that will then be kind of revised and included in Module 9. The first one we did back in Module 3, which was your philosophy on coaching and mentoring. You got peer feedback in Module number 4. Now you're going to be doing this cover letter and promotional material. You will get peer feedback in Module number 6, and then we'll do another assignment later on. But all of these will be included as far as part of your final project in Module number 9. And that will be discussed as we get closer to the end of the semester. So, last but not least, please remember to continue to add to the class resources. That is found by going to course menu, clicking on discussions. I don't want to go to it because it will show student information, which we don't want to show in these videos. Go to discussions, scroll all the way to the bottom to 1.3. Remember that you are supposed to include 5 resources over the course of this semester, and that you need to explain why you included the source. So that is what we are doing for module number 5. Thank you.